In the last 30 days, I made $44,000 from all of my YouTube channels combined. Like this one right here that made about $9,000, this one $6,700, as well as this one $17,000, and many more that I'm going to show you in this video. And I wanted to make this to update you guys on the new strategies that I'm doing on all of my channels individually, as well as just give you the full transparency and proof of my earnings from YouTube every single month. I think this could be like a really cool series where I just update you guys once a month with everything that I'm doing on all my channels. And as you guys know, of course, I grew all of these channels from copying other YouTube channels, and really we're still copying other YouTube channels right now. And I'm going to show you the exact niches and everything that we're doing, starting with our first channel here, Minecraft Curios. As you guys know, this is really what I would consider to be like one of my main channels. It's just one of my oldest, longest successes. It's made over $1 million, and we're still going strong to this day. This channel is fully outsourced, by the way, so I don't really even work on it that much, other than just a little bit of help with the ideation. But you can see we've got 8,900, about $9,000 in the past month. And that was actually from posting only just one video. So we're only posting like 1 to 2 videos a month right now. We're focusing really hard on like super high quality content. Let me show you the channel that we're copying right now. So on Minecraft Curios specifically, we are focused on copying this channel, Wi-Fi's. He's just a crazy outlier in Minecraft right now. You can see 9 days ago, 12 million views, 5 months ago, 24 million views. And so I found this channel, we identified this as what I would call a content gap, which is just someone's posting really good content. The viewers are going absolutely crazy for it. I mean, 24 million views on a Minecraft video is just like insane, right? But he's not posting very often. He posted 2 videos in the last 5 months, like, 3, 4 videos in the last 9 months. So I saw this as a really good opportunity. So we started incorporating those ideas. You could see what our last video was, searching for a Minecraft server that isn't real. When he does, searching for a world that doesn't exist, destroying a world that doesn't exist. So we're not like fully copying him, but we're just taking a lot of heavy inspiration from his ideas and then applying our own format of our videos of like Minecraft storytelling. And that is working really well. I think this niche is like wide open right now, by the way. If you could join this and actually do it with high quality, it would be like almost guaranteed success. You could easily just take a look at the videos we're doing on Minecraft Curios. If you can produce that quality, the same quality that we're doing, I think would be like an instant, 5K a month type of channel if you could do that level of quality really easily. And if like us as well, we're only posting once a month, right? So there's a content gap with our channel too. And I'm not even, gonna be hiding that from you guys. So our next channel here, we have Valorant Curios. As you can see, this has just been a very stable producer for us over the years. It's like that 5, 6, 7K a month. This channel is really interesting to me. I did make a video covering this channel specifically where I am literally not worked on this channel at all. So I actually have like no idea what the content strategy is for this channel. I just collect my check every month. It's fully automated, fully outsourced. We have like a system where I have a producer that runs the channel, and then over time, since this channel is like 5 years old now, I just trained him to do everything. I taught him how to do all the content, taught him how to do the strategy, and eventually like let him flourish to do his own thing. Ideas wise, I would say, we're kind of just doing the same stuff, the same things. Like we originally grew this channel from copying this one, Ghost to Lane, who did the same content in League of Legends. So we just took content that was done in a different game, and then we did that for Valorant when Valorant came out. I think this could be a really good opportunity to do videos like this in Deadlock, or, maybe there's an opportunity. GTA 6 is obviously going to be a really big game. Like, look at games that are coming out in the future, and that is going to be where some of the best opportunities are. Like when a really big game comes out, when a new game comes out. Like we had some success doing this kind of stuff with Marvel Rivals when that came out too. That's always a really good opportunity. But yeah, we've got, 6,700 from this channel. That's a fairly stable success. Now, the big exciting one that I'm really hyped about this month, this has been our new channel that we grew, Lost Build Archives. I'm going to make a video fully breaking down this channel and like showing you guys the actual like content method that we do on this channel. But of course, I just want this video to be like an overall earnings update of just everything that I'm doing in my business, because I know I want to give you guys as much transparency and proof as possible. I've been making YouTube videos for over 15 years. Obviously, you can see I've got the 11 YouTube plaques in the background. All my plaques came from a bunch of different channels. You know, some of the channels you see in this video, some of the channels are retired and we're not posting on them anymore. That's why you're not going to see them in this video. But I've grown over 26 successful YouTube channels to a full-time income myself, as well as helped, you know, hundreds of our students as well in our coaching program. So this channel is really interesting. We started copying this one. This channel here, Nature Lost Vault. This channel, by the way, is, I believe this is the most successful VidRush channel of all time. If you guys know what VidRush is, it's just like a software that we use for making videos. We don't use it for all of our channels, but this channel specifically is a VidRush channel where we essentially write the scripts and then we upload the scripts into VidRush, and VidRush gives us back a fully finished video. So it's a pretty great content setup here. We had, you know, a peak of $1,900 in one day. This was just like crazy. And then after this happened, the niche got like insanely flooded. There's like 20, 30 competitors that just like popped up overnight. And so we kind of like declined a little bit, and then we stopped posting for a few days because we had to like figure out, okay, what are we going to do? What's the content style? And then now we're like, okay, how do we like really dominate in a saturated niche? This niche is like totally flooded. It's really just so many people are doing it. So there's a lot of things we're doing with this. We're implementing like an AI avatar and trying to make the content more branded. So you could see here, it started out as kind of like a faceless channel. And then now we're adding an actual narrator character. This is all with AI. So this person in the thumbnail in the channel is like, it's not an actual, like, it's not my face, obviously, and it's not the face of the person, you know, that I'm doing this channel with. So like this video here, for example, I can show you. We've got the VidRush edit, and then there's just like a couple clips here and there. I think we do like 4 or 5 clips of video, maybe 6 to 8 on like the longer videos, where there is a host on camera in the video, and it's generated with AI. We use actually 11 Labs flows for this. Again, I'll show you like the full content method. I'm going to break down like the entire content method for this channel. So if you want to see that, you know, definitely subscribe and check out the other videos on this channel. But you'd see literally, it's just like, we have this one guy on the AI webcam. It's pretty good quality because the movements are really simple. And the audience on this channel is like 70-80%, 40 to 50 years old plus. So we can get away with these like AI webcams where it's not necessarily perfect quality, but it just like adds a lot of authenticity to the channel. And I think especially if you're doing VidRush content, you really need to find ways to level up the videos beyond just everybody else that's using VidRush. Because if you're using a software tool and there's 1,000 other people using the same software tool, the only thing that protects your success, that's your moat on your channel, is basically just until people find out what the niche is. And I'm literally making this video right now, telling people what the niche is. So like, obviously we try to do things beyond just what the softwares are capable of. Like we're doing a lot of like manual script writing, a lot of manual revisions on our AI scripts, and just like a lot of high effort put into this so that we can really do things that are a level above AI content in general. So that was our biggest earning channel for this month. Now I'll quickly run you guys through the rest of the channels because I want to get to the part where I actually like teach you how to do stuff like this. So this Spooty channel, I did make another video about it, I think, so you could check out the full video on that. But this one definitely declined a little bit. You know, we had like a crazy December where December was like 35K, and then February, you know, things kind of started declining in January, and then the niche got really flooded, as well as just, it's a really hard niche to maintain like super crazy levels of views since we're posting like 5 videos a day on this channel. So we had, you know, 18K in January, 35K December. I'll show you that as well. Yeah, 35K in December. And then, you know, March we had 8.2K. And then, yeah, last 28 days, we're kind of around that like 6 to 8K range. I think this channel can continue to still do pretty well. It gets carried really hard by like mega outliers. Like you can see, this video is literally 7 million views on just this one video. And that's what's kind of like causing this spike right here. So really it's like there's a kind of like baseline level of success of like 5K a month, and then everything else is just like hard carried by outliers. We're not really doing a ton of crazy stuff on this channel right now. It's essentially, we're just continuing the content. This channel, we post shorts. So this one, we originally copied the channel. There was a couple others. I forget like the original channel we copied, but this is like just one of them that we saw that was doing these like shorts of text posts with movie clips and the AI webcam character. So we took that, and we obviously, this guy's doing Deadpool, so we did Spider-Man instead. And we don't use AI for our webcams. Obviously, we have like an actual person, but we just have like a green screen recording of, you know, our host on this channel. It's my good friend Grayson, and then he's the guy that we do this channel with. And he just does these like little faces, these like small little reactions, and then we have the text and the movie clips, and it's just like a template. So these videos are really, really easy to make. That's why we post 5 a day. And I think you could make like 100 videos like this in a day or something like that. It's super, super easy niche to enter, but it's like crazy saturated. Obviously, there's like 100 channels doing it. So for us, I think we're going to be scaling probably through doing different languages or doing adjacent niches. So instead of movie facts, you could do facts based on musicians or influencers or just actors or, you know, celebrities, court cases, like anything that's just really popular basically that has a broad appeal. So those are like our big earners for the month. That's kind of like, you know, 90% of our income right there is just those 4 channels. We also have like a couple smaller channels that are just doing some like pocket change. But again, these channels are pretty automated. Like they're all very automated and outsourced. So that's why I'm able to make these like educational videos and do all this other stuff on the side, because all my channels are just like, you know, I talk about, oh, this is the guy I'm doing this channel with. This is the guy I'm doing that channel with. It's like every channel has this like main producer who runs the channel for me. And then we do like a revenue share of the earnings potentially. In some cases, other cases, they're just paid normally. Okay, so this channel Pooley is one where we're actually just like straight up copying the Spoody channel. So we tried just like copying our own channel again. We actually did this on like 4 other channels, and they pretty much all worked. They definitely didn't hit like the same level of success, but they all got to that like 1K, 2K a month. There was one that peaked at like 4K. That was, you know, another channel, but this one we're doing like 1K a month now on this channel. It's pretty solid, nothing too crazy. You know, it's just a little bit of pocket change. We're just posting these shorts, these movie clip shorts, and getting a little bit of income from there. And then we've got a couple more channels doing some pocket change money. Our animations channel, I'm really actually excited about this one, even though it's nothing crazy here, but we're starting to like get a little bit of a revival here. You could see 1,300. We finally posted like our first video of actual original content in like 3 years on this channel. So I've been literally just like reposting our old videos for literally 3 years on this channel and making like 1K a month just doing that, because we have so much just like old backlog of animation videos. You'd see we're just doing these like movie compilations. Like we're just doing these like 1, 2, 3 hour compilations of just like reposting our old videos over and over and over again. And I think like the last time we had like a really good original video was like this one, 2022. So we finally posted like a new video. It's not doing too crazy, but it's just like exciting that we have this channel kind of back in action again and posting new content. It's not gonna do anything too crazy. Like it might get up to like 2K a month max. Probably isn't gonna go beyond like 1,500 honestly, but it is nice that I'm probably gonna get another 3-4 years of milking this content until the channel dies off. And then of course we have just our Roblox channel. This channel is kind of just like, just old. We don't really post that much on it. It's kind of in like just maintenance mode of just posting like a few videos a month and then just trying to ride it as long as we can, because the niche is already kind of dead. The RPM's really bad. We don't try too hard with this channel. So that's kind of the earnings update. Obviously, if you want me to help work with you on your channel, I do run a 1-to-1 coaching program. You can apply at the link in the description. Let me talk a little bit as well about, you know, just some opportunities, the things that we look for, how we end up starting new channels, like how we found the niche for this channel maybe. So when it comes to copying other YouTube channels or really just starting a new channel in general, there are 4 main opportunities that we look for. So of course we have broad appeal shorts niches. So niches that are just reaching the mass market that anyone can enjoy, like movie facts, for example, is our shorts niche. Because with shorts, it's really easy to copy other channels because viewers can't really tell which channel the video is from. Like when you're just scrolling through the feed, it kind of takes a second. Like you would see the video loads before the channel actually does. So you can't actually really even see what the channel is until you've already started watching the video. And by then you're watching the video. You're not really looking at who the channel is. So you're only really going to look at the channel until you've already seen the video. So with shorts, there's a really big opportunity to basically just like impersonate other people. Honestly, maybe not impersonate, but just like find something that's working and then just do it. And just like, it actually works as long as the viewer base is big enough and there's like enough views in that niche to where it can't get saturated, which is the case with broad appeal shorts niches. Of course, we also look for new niches. So anything that's like less than 30 days old, minimum 100,000 views on long form videos. Same thing with like undersaturated niches. So if there's less than 10 channels doing it and they're getting like at least some videos with 100,000 views on long form content or 1 million views on shorts, that can be a really good opportunity. Like with this channel, we copied this channel, and obviously this was a very saturated niche, but the way we essentially came up with the niche for lost build archives was we just took a look at this channel and just said like, okay, how can we apply this to something that hasn't been done before yet? How can we take this and do it for something new? How can we like copy this, but apply it to a new lens? So we just looked at like, this is a channel about like farming and plants and growing food. So we said like, okay, there's a lot of things that are really interesting about this content, like, you know, really high value food, like something you plant and you get like infinite food, like really good money saving methods, or these like ton of like Amish lifestyle hacks of just you do this and you like get some really crazy result and you save a lot of money from it. And so we took that and we applied it to houses, like homes and you know, living in your house, like utilities in this case was what we started with, like heating, the house build, as well as like the wall heating, water heater, water filter. And that was essentially what like blew up our channel like really fast. So you see literally the first video blew up. Literally, let me say that again, by the way. Literally the first video blew up on this channel because we just had a really good niche. We had the right niche, the right opportunity, and then we applied the idea in the right way. So you don't want to just like copy people one-to-one. You know, I talk about copying YouTube channels a lot because we do that on every channel. It's like our entire strategy. That's my whole business. But I'm not out here just like copying channels directly. I will take inspiration. I will see what they're doing and then apply that to something new, because we still want to do things that work, right? Like if you're doing something that's been done 100 times before, it's not going to work if you're the 101st person to do it. Now, if you're in a really new niche and there's only 2 people that have done it before, it can work if you're the 3rd person that does it. But obviously, if you're in a saturated niche like this, you have to take inspiration from that and apply it smartly into a new market. And that is what we did there. For the actual channel process itself as well, when we're starting out, usually what I like to do is we will just straight up one-to-one copy for the first like 2-3 videos to learn the content. So before we launched the Lost Build Archives channel, we basically like straight up copied like 2, I think maybe it was even just 1 of the Nature Lost Vault videos. We didn't post it, we just like made it, because that process of like straight up copying that other channel and like going through the script writing, okay, here's how you do the VidRush editing, and then like just going through that whole process is the fastest way to get really good at making content. Like it's so much easier to make something when you have a reference material that you're following and you're trying to reproduce that, versus like trying to take that and make something completely new from scratch, especially if you're a beginner. I mean, I think just do this for the first like 2 videos and you'll learn so fast, so much faster than you ever would if you try to just make the videos from scratch yourself in the new niche. So we did that, and then we applied to the new niche. We don't even post the 2 videos that we were straight up copying, because that's not what our niche is anyways, but it's just like a practice, right? It's a practice. And then here are some other strategies we also employ. So taking the original outliers, doing it bigger and better. So something like this would be essentially you're making a sequel to someone else's video, but doing it in a bigger and better way. Like someone makes a video surviving on a deserted island for 24 hours. The example of doing it bigger and better would be, okay, I survived on a deserted island for 100 hours, or for 1 week, or for a month, something like that. So you're taking something that works and then just doing it bigger and better. This is like probably one of the simplest but most powerful ways to make something successful. Obviously, it's not as easy to execute on as some of the other things, but if you can take an outlier, a video that performs well, especially if it's a video that performs on like a new or a smaller channel so that you know there's a really good audience for it, that's a really great strategy. Of course, you can post more videos, but with the same quality, or take advantage of a content gap like we're doing on this channel. Instead of posting once every 5 months, we're posting twice a month. And that's really our entire strategy. Obviously, we're not going to be as big as the original channel we're copying because he's spending 5 months to make his videos, but we can still have a really successful channel and make, a 6-figure income yearly and do really well with things. Obviously, copying with a twist, a fresh spin, that's kind of what we did on the Lost Build archives. Taking something, applying it to an adjacent niche, applying it to a new niche and new topics, or taking the same topics and applying new ideas and new outliers to it. Obviously, you want to focus on satisfying the viewer demand. Just think about like with the Lost Build archives, we really had to think about like, okay, why is this content interesting? Why do the viewers like this? Why is this working? Why does this engage really well? The videos are pretty easy to make because we just use VidRush. That's the software we use, by the way. I'll have some like more in-depth tutorials on this, but VidRush is like the software we use. I have an access code for you guys in the description if you want. Yeah, so we took that niche of the nature lost vault from gardening and plants and growing food and growing agriculture and all that, and we just apply that to like housing and homes and lifestyle and living. It's like, what do humans need? Food. So you have this channel about like food and water and like medicine. What are other things humans need? Well, they obviously have to live in a house. So you've got your home, your utilities, your heating, your air conditioning, water, gas, like all these other things. And then now we're getting more into like DIY stuff. Like, okay, the $1 acid fixes rust. And like this liquid kills mold. So we're getting into like the housing and like more DIY stuff as well too. It's working really well. But yeah, that's just kind of like an earnings update and overall just like transparency. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these. I think this would be a really cool series to do it like once a month, just like update you guys on all my new channels, all my existing channels, the current strategies we're doing. I don't know if this is even gonna be a good video, but of course, if you made it all the way to the end, you want me to help grow your channel with you, you can apply for my coaching program. I will coach you personally one-to-one. So it's a one-to-one coaching program where you'll work with me directly. I will help you start your channel. I can even make some of the videos on your channel to get you started. I can find your niche for you. I can find the ideas for you. It's very hands-on, but obviously because of that, it's quite expensive too. But if that's interesting to you, then you can apply at the link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video.